Hello people, it is me Nosy, and I'm coming at you with a bit of a heartfelt response here. Whether this is going to get received by these two individuals is another matter, but if they wish to give it a once over, then they have that right to do so. And those people I'm talking about is George Exaggerated Elegy and Dave SMS number one. They're basically they were responding to one another. Well, I think George actually made the initial first video because he's not been on YouTube for quite a while. Nobody's really seen him since Auto Assembly and video wise on YouTube and things. And he's finally made a video and he's more or less gone straight to the nitty gritty and more or less saying the reason why he just can't be asked anymore. I'm not going to say can't be asked. That's probably been kind of filling his mouth with the wrong things, kind of thing. It's like he's now fallen out with favour of collecting a little bit. He still loves Transformers. He still loves the whole thing, which I also do. But the collecting side of things is declining in that direction. That is more or less the gist of what he was trying to say in that video. And then Dave kind of reminisced on that and made his own response. Even though I just want to say, get well soon, buddy. You looked, I know this is going to sound awful, but you did look absolutely dreadful. I hope you rest up nicely and get back on your feet properly. Alright, man. But Dave, he was kind of reminiscing on the point that George was trying to say about collecting, that he is not too sure either and things like that. And also about that he's not very happy is that we've not really had much of a respite from the Age of Extinction movie toys and other toy lines that have come out around about that time bracket. And now we've got very early, it shouldn't even have happened yet, it shouldn't be until about March apparently this year, that we're apparently getting like the Combiner Wars toys, which are already kind of hitting the UK stores. And they've been quite a big thing. So I do follow the Transformers YouTube community Facebook group thing on Facebook. I do follow that, and I'm still a member of that kind of thing. And I see people posting all their Combiner Wars figures that they've just bought and things like that. And they do look nice, I will agree. But, it's like, we haven't really had much of a respite, and I completely agree to the letter of what Dave was trying to say there. You need to have some sort of respite in between new lines, because collectors, proper collectors, they want to try and complete the present line before the next line comes out. They want a bit of a healthy gap so that they're able to accomplish that feat. And that is kind of a gist what he was saying. And, I just have to really commend those two guys for coming forward like they have, because it's not easy. Because, really, collecting the whole Transformers thing, doing reviews, it has been a big part of both of their time, their personal life outside of work and things like that. And it has been a big part of my life as well as work, and my private life. So it is hard for myself because I'm in the same boat as those two. I cannot be bothered to collect anymore, even though I am a big fan of Transformers still. I'm still gonna, I've touched on this before anyway, but just in a nutshell, I will still be watching the new Transformers Robots in Disguise TV show whenever it comes available to us here in the UK, because obviously it's going to air in America first, obviously. So I'm hoping that people start to upload the episodes on YouTube so we're able to check them out like we did for Transformers Prime. So I kind of got to watch most of it. But yeah, I'm still going to be watching it. I am still a fan of Transformers. It was a big part of my childhood. It got me through some bad times with school. Cartoons was a good. It was a good way for me to just completely leave reality and just go to a different world for a half an hour or 25 minutes, an hour. I don't know how long the episode was, or how long I was watching cartoons for in that specific day. But it allowed escapism for a moment or so, and that I will never forget. And Transformers, anything else I've watched when I was a child and everything, I will never forget doing that, because it was a great way for me to try and heal the wounds temporarily that I was going through at that point in time. But I'm not going to bore you with that, because of it's depressing subjects. But like I'm just going to say one last time, is that I feel both of you. I commend you both. I really say, good job for coming forward like you did, and just telling it as it is, because it's come to a point now where I think we're not the only ones. A lot of people that I know from Auto Assembly and elsewhere on the Facebook or whatnot, a lot of people going down the same road, that collecting, they just can't be bothered anymore, or the prices of figures are quite expensive, and the only thing to offer that is really of interest is either Masterpiece or third party. That is some people's philosophy, and if you think about it, that is kind of true, because third party is the only thing that is dealing what the fans want, what they want that figure to look like, and how they want it to look cosmetically. But look at the price tags on those. It's ridiculous. Even though they are kind of third party, they're not licensed by Hasbro or anything. So they have to kind of put that charge on top. And not many people can afford that. I mean, I do work, but I'm part-time. I can't afford it, even though I am earning something. And I think a lot of people are in the same boat, So that is one reason why I've stopped doing it, is because I can't really afford to do it anymore, because I was racking up thousands, ridiculous amounts of money each year on figures alone. And I just kept thinking in the back of my head, half of these figures that I'm buying when I go to Auto Assembly, I never bother with. I probably open them once and just back and forth again. Then that's it. So I'm just thinking to myself, how much money could I saved if I had not really pursued the collecting side of liking Transformers? And that is what was going through my mind, and that is more or less what led me to the point of thinking, right, you know what, I think now is time to knock it on the head and just continue making videos, because I enjoy doing that very, very much. That I enjoy making videos like I am now. But the collecting side of my hobby is now over, especially for Transformers. I would like to maybe go down different roads at some point. But yeah, I'm going to leave it now, because I'm just going to go around in circles, as I always do. But yeah, I'm going to leave it now. Thank you very much for watching my response to both of theirs, if you want to call it that. I just wanted to alliterate my thoughts on the whole matter, what those two are trying to come over with. Many people have said the same thing. Well, I'm not the only one. I think there's everybody that I at least speak to at Auto Assembly, and people that I've spoke that are kind of out of that circle of people, I would certainly say everyone is on the same boat. They still love Transformers, they still collect regardless in some respects, but yet somehow the fire is kind of distinguishing very slowly, and everyone's in the same boat in a good way, I think, in a certain way like that. But yes, I'm gone, people. I hope this kind of came over in the way that I was hoping it would do, but anywho, thank you, peace. I'll be back soon. Bye-bye. Stop.